EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the North Star State, where the sounds of the Yaller horn and the Skol chant echo throughout U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. These guys victorious a week ago, trying to make it 2 in a row here. On the other side is Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one. Ready to go!
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Good.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. The Bears at 5-4 now on the year. And they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Williams looking to do it himself. That's complete. Roma Dunze. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake, it's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second and a couple.
37-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift. Looking to find a lane, but he can't bring it at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Look at this defense for the Vikings. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the passer, number 28.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that for a game.
The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
At the Vikings' 24-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Williams. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Williams going to sneak it.
And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown.
Caleb Williams
with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Bears take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Vikings, nothing.
So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Over the middle and complete to Addison.
And a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Here's McCarthy. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench, not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
The Bears offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. He took it in himself for a touchdown on their opening drive, as that leads us to take a look at the NFL's leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Here's 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
To the air, Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards. And the Bears first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow at developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Play action. Now Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40.
6 yards. That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was all finished off by the 17-yard touchdown run. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Now, still 2nd quarter, you get points on the board here. I hope you're feeling okay. It's a gain of a yard.
2-minute warning.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And the Vikings first down.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Now he'll tuck this and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton. Here's 3rd down and 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
Throwing is McCarthy. Towards in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. Powering his way forward.
They showed up a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
10 more yards.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Bears.
Now McCarthy.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
To the air with McCarthy. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
And the Bears are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there early in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen.
Our look around the
EA
league
Sports
starts now, and it starts with a good one here. Okay, Brandon, thank you. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. And it's the 2nd-year signal caller, Jaden Daniels. On target with that one, he had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Commanders are getting hot. It's a 3rd straight win, and they take this one in style. Next up, why don't we go to Foxborough and check in on the Patriots as they host the New York Jets. And this is Ramondre Stevenson. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Patriots run their mark to 8-3 as they come away with the victory. Lastly, let's go to Atlanta. It's the Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. And it's last year's 8th overall pick, Michael Penix. He's got a couple of touchdown passes in this first half, including this one. The Falcons with the lead at the half. A final look now at the rest of the scores from week number 11, with Indianapolis and New Orleans enjoying the week off. In the game you're watching, we saw a couple of touchdowns in the first half. 14-0 is the score as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
A two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think they get back in balance. It'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now an audible here into something else. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Running is Swift. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw is Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here comes Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Bears offense ready to get going again. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
And the Bears, first down. First and goal, Chicago.
Swift is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
One more time with Swift. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Caleb Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead. And the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. And now they'll shift things around. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out. They hit, but the it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Stevenson.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll fake the give, now Williams. He'll fire deep, looking for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run here with Swift. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. To throw, it's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Dunze wide open. It's complete.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so was this one.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him. He was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Williams looking to do it himself.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. We'll pick up a 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now it's Swift. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. He'll try to pick it up.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Caleb Williams
with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year.
And the Bears up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there to bring up a 2nd and 9.
These 2 teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. 2nd and 9 now.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Operating from the gun.
McCarthy. And he will have a Vikings first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
First down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw.
McCarthy to the right side and complete to Jefferson. 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw.
McCarthy. That is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Now a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another.
Back to throw.
McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
That's another Vikings first down.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Madison. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bears' 8-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Aaron Jones, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are finally on the board in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Minnesota's kick team running in, the Vikings boom it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Williams looking to do it himself. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball.
Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
On 4th down, here's Williams.
And it's incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away.
You can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now. You had plenty of time, there was no rush. But it was your dream to be like us. You're in dreamland.
To watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Chicago Bears. On the visitor's sideline, Steeler head coach Mike Tomlin. His guys, losers a week ago, trying to turn things around here. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
In motion, the tight end. Throwing now is Rodgers.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Steelers first down.
Now runs straight ahead with Warren.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
And you see the numbers in last week's game for Warren.
16 carries, 70 yards.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing and stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Woods, the receiver, in motion left. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, the Steelers call on Corliss Waitman to punt.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And normally in this spot we talk about passing numbers from last week, but this time it's all about the rushing. 3 times he found the end zone in his last ball game. He is a do-everything quarterback, and you have to expect we'll see him call his own number here as well.
Deshaun Elliott up to make the play defensively.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Throwing is Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit
is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Steelers offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. You can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This defense for the Bears, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Short one there to Fryermuth.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A handoff for Warren.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Rodgers.
That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now Rodgers.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
A 49-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now, after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play.
That too.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Bears, 1st down.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. To the air, Williams. He'll drop this one off to Swift.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Williams. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're on the good side of this game right now with a lead, but they were on the bad side last week in that loss to Cincinnati. So now trying to make amends. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he gets this up past the 30.
The Steelers, 1st down.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
Right back to him on 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now a 2nd and 10. Running left, it's Warren. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is caught. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards. Woods the receiver, in motion left. Now fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Did your high school have that saying, push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and boy.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Play action. Now Williams. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run out of the gun with Swift. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40.
That's another Bears 1st down.
Back to the running game with Swift. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Here we go. Pivot.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. On play action, it's Rodgers.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. Rodgers going to throw. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Williams. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down.
They'll go play action here with Williams. He's got his target. That's complete.
He is out of bounds right around the 34. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Williams looking to do it himself. That's complete. Roma Dunze.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw is Williams.
And he fires one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll try to pick it up himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw, it's Williams.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime
Our journey
report.
through the NFL starts now. NRG Stadium in Houston. It's the Texans at home to take on the Buffalo Bills. And check it out, Joe Mixon. He's going to hit the hole hard, get loose into the secondary, and they're not gonna get him. The Texans are back to within a game of 500. They move to 5-6 with the win. From there, Kansas City, here we come. Let's check in on the Chiefs as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And it's Josh Downs. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the first half. This one is now at halftime, and it's the Colts have the lead in a game where both teams come in on losing streaks, so someone's got to get out of here with a victory. Lastly, got one more to show you here. And it's J.J. McCarthy on target here to his tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. J.J. to T.J. 16 yards on the touchdown pass. The Vikings lead it by a touchdown at the half. And a look now at the rest of the action around the league here in week number 12. Meanwhile, in our game, just one touchdown in the first half, 10-0 your score, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Nothing is our scores. We get started again on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a...
He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And it takes us from second to third down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Williams from the gun on third down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be second down. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. 2nd and 6. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
It's a gain of 11. And the Steelers first down. First and goal.
Johnson will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes our score 17-0. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Looking to put a drive together. Working out of the gun, Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Bears.
From the gun, here's Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Well, this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Looking to throw. Williams will get that complete to his tight end, Komet. Second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
From the gun, here's Swift. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. He'll try to pick it up himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. A pass complete to Odunze. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Santos with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Looking to put a drive together. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. A short one there to Freiermuth. 3rd and 2.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 2.
To throw is Rodgers. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bears take over. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, putting the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Good coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
Throwing is Williams. Open man is Komet, the tight end.
Complete to Cole Komet. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. To the air, Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 51 yards. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
On play action, Rodgers. A short one there to Fryermuth. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. They'll send the tight end in motion. A first down carry here for Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Rodgers. The left side caught by the tight end Fryermuth. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Steelers send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Looking to put a drive together. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now they'll audible to something else. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's good for a Bears first down.
To throw, Williams. His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Williams. And it's throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It will be 58 yards from here. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here's 1st down. Here's a handoff to Swift. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range.
Now a 2nd and 2. They'll run the draw here with Swift.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. On the handoff, this is Swift.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Here now, 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 12.
Back to throw.
Williams looking to do it himself. And he is caught. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save the timeout. Here's Swift.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow, wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. We've seen him do this many times in green and gold. Now he'll try to do it in black and gold. Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers
Down 21 to 17. A little under 50 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
He was defended by Jonathan Owens.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Now Rodgers.
Pass complete, Samuel.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Up the middle, Johnson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Rodgers to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short game.
Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
He's got Johnson, and he will hustle out of bounds. That stops the clock. But, boy, that's just a very minimal gain. And also, keep in mind, it's 4th down.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
A gain of 14.
To throw is Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game.
That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. That one looks like he'll throw here.
They'll fire deep, looking for more.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Chicago, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Along